It's been a little over 4 months since Ed Piskor's untimely passing, and this is bittersweet news because this past weekend at San Diego Comic-Con, he did win an Eisner for the reprint of Hip Hop Family Tree. That would be the Hip Hop Family Tree Omnibus. He won an Eisner Award for it. What's crazy, though, is if you look at here where it says that he won for the Omnibus of Hip Hop Family Tree, if you look up here, you'll see that Best Graphic Album. One of the people that is said to, well, by Ed Piskor himself, is said to be responsible for his untimely leaving of this earth was Alex de Campi. It's somebody that he had pointed to directly in his note, in his self-deletion note, if you guys remember that. I won't get into too much details about that because it's kind of a downer, but this is the part of that note, and you can see it here. This is still available. I could leave the link in the description below for those of you that want to read it over. But this was the section, particularly right here, where he mentioned the people that were responsible for him deciding to take his own life. Now, whether you agree with that or not, that's really, I guess, a matter of opinion. Obviously, I would say that Ed also would hold some of the responsibility for his own life, for taking his own life. But I would say, yeah, these people were probably contributing factors to that. And Alex de Campi is a person who really, I have never read any of Alex de Campi's work, but it's one of those people that their reputation precedes them, right? Anytime I've heard of Alex de Campi, it's always something negative is always attached to it. It's never about her work or if it's any good. If anything, quite the opposite. People that are more in the know about Alex de Campi, like your boy Zach, and other people that are more closely in tune with comic books and have actually read her work, say it's not very good. Like I said, I can't say that myself. I don't know, but I would imagine, because these are people that are more deeply entrenched in the comic book industry or have followed it more. I trust their opinion. But, yeah, there's no way for me to say one way or the other if her work is any good. But one thing that I have heard over the years is how Alex de Campi goes out of her way to get involved in the cancellation of others. And this was one of those instances, unfortunately, where it cost somebody their life. And that would be Ed Piskor. It contributed to him making the decision to end his own life based on some allegations that came out against him. Again, they were just allegations. There's no, there was notes, or there was messages that were put out there that, yeah, they looked a certain way. They definitely did not look favorable towards Ed, but we never really got to the bottom of it. And now that he's gone, we may never. That's the unfortunate thing with people just running to the internet to accuse people of wrongdoing without truly substantiating it. And the thing about it is that the person that made the accusations, from my understanding, also said, hey, look, he never groomed me, or he never did anything really inappropriate with me. He wasn't a pred or a PDF file or anything like that. They said quite the opposite. They just said that he was, kind of weird, and they felt, a little bit uncomfortable and that he was creepy. But again, nothing was ever really shown to fully substantiate the claims that were made against him. But once those claims were out there, once the accusation was made, the internet does what the internet does, and people that just pick up these accusations and just run with them did what they do best, especially people that like to be involved in these cancellation attempts. And the people he named were specifically like Daryl Ayo. I'll just read this real quick, but this is the part from his note before he passed. He said, there were so many out there waiting in the wings for something like this to emerge. Daryl Ayo, Braithwaite, called it a kill shot. You all got your wish. You were waiting for something to blow out of proportion, and it got served to you on a silver platter. Ramon Villalobos, which is another notorious scumbag online. Cam Del Rosario, JB Rowe, Molly Wright, congratulations, you got your pound of flesh. Evan Dorkin, I hope skeletons from your closet get revealed someday. Alex de Campi, may you continue to have zero success no matter how hard you continuously leverage other people's business from your bully pulpit. And as we see, yeah, she did not win her award. I would imagine that if she had, there would probably have been some uproar. So Probably under any other circumstances, San Diego Comic-Con probably might have actually given her an award, maybe, but and maybe she still will get a chance at her Eisner someday. I don't know, because it seems like people like her seem to fail upwards, and the Eisners are not as a prestigious award as they once were, at least according to most people that follow comics these days. So it seems like they'll just give them to anybody without really any merit. But I would say in the case of Ed Piskor, it was definitely worthy of merit in my opinion, because I truly enjoyed Hip Hop Family Tree. I thought it was good. It's one of my favorite works of his, and well deserved in my opinion. But remember, this is what ended up happening, and again, this is why it's all bittersweet, is because unfortunately, his untimely passing, because of him feeling hopeless over the accusations that were levied against him, and feeling that he couldn't come back from them, that he could not. And as we see, Alex de Campi was one of those people. This is one of the tweets that she ended up deleting. As you can see, if any of you are wondering what went on with Ed Piskor, it's summed up nicely by these two images in a now deleted tweet. I never got to see what those images were, but I do know that she definitely was a person that railed against Ed Piskor quite a bit. This is her right here. This is Ramon Villalobos. These are the two people that really kind of banged that drum to get this man canceled and put him at a point of desperation where he felt that he had no other choice but to delete himself from this world, which is unfortunate, because despite how you might feel about Ed Piskor in terms of whatever his beliefs were, I thought he was a talented guy. Some people might disagree, and that's fine. Art is subjective at the end of the day. And I wasn't a fan of all of his works, but the ones that I did like, I did like them a lot. And it's unfortunate that he was gone way too soon, just at the age of 41. But this is another one from that Sierra Whiskey shared on Twitter that you can see. This is one of the things that Alex de Campi had tweeted in regards to Ed Piskor. As you can see, also every big name white comics guy who follows me, this is what happens when you don't stand up for marginalized people in your industry. We deal with this crap constantly, and you can't be bothered to say, hey, maybe stop it. See, just always virtue signaling about stuff, always trying to be a victim about stuff. This is basically her mantra. This is Alex de Campi's mantra, and I'm glad that she lost. She deserved to lose. It's not to say that she won't win an Eisner someday, because maybe she will, but at least for now, for the time being, it's good to see that Ed got a victory over her in this instance. Could be the last one, who knows, but yeah, I glad to see it. Glad to see her lose. Deserves what Ed Piskor said. I agree 100%. Alex de Campi, may you continue to have zero success no matter how hard you continuously leverage other people's business from your bully pulpit. Yeah, and I hope that remains the case. But, like I said before, a lot of these people end up failing upwards, so who knows? Who knows what will happen? But I think it says a lot for a person who, I think I've followed comics pretty fairly over the years, and this is not a person that I knew of because of any merit, or any of their work being groundbreaking or anything like that. It's one of those situations where the reputation preceded them, and all of it was just bad. Everything was just bad. So, good for Ed. Congratulations to Ed. Hopefully, this is comfort. This is I know this doesn't replace, Ed, of course, and his family. I'm sure, they're still reeling from his loss, but I hope this gives them some measure of satisfaction, even if it's very little, seeing that their brother, their son got, some measure of, I guess, I almost say revenge, but at least some measure of victory over one of his nemesis. So, anyways, let me know what you guys think about this. Comment below, and until next time, y'all know how it goes.